everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that sparks endless debate among content creators, thumbnails. You've probably heard countless times that your thumbnail is the most important factor for getting views and making your videos go viral. But is that really true? In this video, I want to challenge that idea and explain why thumbnails might not be as crucial as many people think when it comes to YouTube growth. We'll break down the myths, look at real examples, and explore what actually matters for your channel's success. So, let's get started and see if thumbnails really deserve all the hype. Let's start by understanding why thumbnails have such a big reputation. Thumbnails are often compared to the cover of a book or the packaging of a product. They're the first thing viewers see before deciding whether to click. It's easy to see why creators obsess over making them perfect. But is this obsession justified? We'll look at some eye-catching thumbnails and talk about why they grab attention, but also why they might not be the magic bullet for success. Stick around as we dig deeper into the real impact of thumbnails on your channel's growth. Thumbnails serve a clear purpose. They help your videos stand out in a crowded feed. When someone is scrolling through YouTube, a bright or intriguing thumbnail can catch their eye. But catching someone's eye is just the first step. The real question is, does a great thumbnail guarantee that your video will blow up? Or are there other factors at play that matter just as much, if not more? Let's break down the actual role thumbnails play in the bigger picture of YouTube growth. One of the main reasons creators focus on thumbnails is because of the click-through rate, or CTR. This metric measures how many people click on your video after seeing the thumbnail. A higher CTR usually means your thumbnail is doing its job. But here's the catch. A high CTR doesn't always mean your video will perform well overall. If viewers click but don't stick around, YouTube's algorithm won't push your video to more people. So while thumbnails can boost your CTR, they're only part of the equation. YouTube's algorithm is a complex beast. While it does consider CTR, it also looks at other important metrics like watch time, audience retention, and engagement. If your video keeps people watching and interacting, YouTube is much more likely to recommend it to others. This means that even if your thumbnail isn't the flashiest, your video can still perform well if the content is strong. Let's explore what the algorithm really values and why focusing only on thumbnails can be misleading. At the end of the day, the quality of your content is what keeps viewers coming back. You can have the most eye-catching thumbnail in the world, but if your video doesn't deliver value, entertainment, or information, people won't stick around. High-quality content leads to longer watch times, more shares, and better engagement, all things the algorithm loves. So instead of stressing over thumbnails, focus on making your videos as good as they can be. Another thing to consider is viewer expectations. If your thumbnail promises something amazing but your video doesn't deliver, viewers will click away quickly. This hurts your retention rate and can actually damage your channel's reputation over time. It's better to have a thumbnail that accurately represents your content, even if it's not the most dramatic image out there. Meeting or exceeding expectations is what builds loyal audiences. Let's not forget about video titles. Titles work hand in hand with thumbnails to attract viewers. In fact, a compelling title can sometimes do more to drive clicks than the thumbnail itself. Titles set expectations, spark curiosity, and help your video show up in search results. So, while thumbnails are important, don't underestimate the power of a well-crafted title. Let's look at some real-life examples. There are plenty of viral videos on YouTube with pretty basic or even unattractive thumbnails. What made these videos blow up wasn't the thumbnail. It was the content, the timing, or the topic. Sometimes, a video just hits the right nerve at the right time, regardless of how it looks in the feed. This shows that while thumbnails help, they aren't the only path to success. Building a loyal audience is about more than just getting clicks. It's about creating a connection with your viewers and delivering consistent value. When people trust that your videos are worth their time, they'll watch regardless of what the thumbnail looks like. Over time, this loyalty leads to more views, shares, and growth for your channel. There's a myth out there that you need the perfect thumbnail to succeed on YouTube. The truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect thumbnail. What works for one channel might not work for another. Trends change, audiences change, and what grabs attention today might not work tomorrow. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on what makes your content unique. One of the best ways to improve your thumbnails is through testing. Try different styles, colors, and images to see what resonates with your audience. But remember, testing is about learning, not about finding a magic formula. Use your analytics to guide your decisions, but don't get discouraged if something doesn't work right away. Growth on YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is key on YouTube. Uploading regularly and maintaining a consistent style helps viewers know what to expect from your channel. This consistency builds trust and makes your channel more recognizable. While thumbnails play a part in your branding, it's the overall experience that keeps people coming back. Knowing your audience is crucial. What appeals to one group might not work for another. Take time to understand who's watching your videos and what they respond to. Use YouTube's analytics tools to learn about your viewers' preferences and tailor your content and thumbnails to fit their interests. This targeted approach is far more effective than trying to please everyone. Watch time is one of the most important metrics for YouTube's success. The longer people watch your videos, the more likely YouTube is to recommend them. Thumbnails might get people to click, but it's your content that keeps them watching. Focus on creating videos that are engaging from start to finish to maximize your watch time. Retention is more valuable than clicks. If viewers leave your video after a few seconds, it signals to YouTube that your content isn't engaging. This can hurt your channel's growth in the long run. Instead of focusing solely on getting clicks with flashy thumbnails, aim to create videos that hold people's attention and deliver on what your thumbnail and title promise. Engagement, likes, shares, and comments plays a big role in how your video performs. When viewers interact with your content, it tells YouTube that people are enjoying your video. This can lead to more recommendations and greater reach. Thumbnails might get people in the door, but engagement is what keeps your channel growing. Clickbait thumbnails might get you a quick spike in views, but they can backfire. If viewers feel misled, they're less likely to trust your channel in the future. It's better to be honest and authentic in your thumbnails and titles. Building trust with your audience leads to long-term success, even if it means slower growth at first. YouTube provides a wealth of analytics to help you understand what's working and what's not. Pay attention to metrics like CTR, watch time, and retention to see how your thumbnails and content are performing. Use this data to make informed decisions and keep improving your channel over time. Trends can influence what types of thumbnails and content perform well. Staying aware of what's popular in your niche can help you adapt and stay relevant. However, don't lose sight of your own style and voice. Chasing trends blindly can make your channel feel generic. Balance trend awareness with authenticity for the best results. Thumbnails can be a powerful tool for branding. Using consistent colors, fonts, and styles helps viewers recognize your videos at a glance. This recognition can lead to more clicks from loyal viewers. But remember, branding is about the overall experience, not just the thumbnail. Make sure your content and channel design reflect your unique identity. Most viewers watch YouTube on mobile devices, where thumbnails appear much smaller than on desktop. This means that overly detailed thumbnails might not be as effective. Simple, bold designs often work better on mobile. Keep this in mind when designing your thumbnails to ensure they look good on all devices. YouTube is a competitive platform, and standing out can be tough. While thumbnails help, it's your content, personality, and consistency that truly set you apart. Don't get discouraged if your thumbnails don't look like the top creators. Focus on what makes your channel unique and keep improving over time. Take a look at some of your favorite creators. Notice how their thumbnails have evolved over time. Many started with basic designs and improved as they learned what worked for their audience. The key takeaway is that improvement comes with experience, not perfection from the start. Feedback from your audience can be incredibly valuable. Pay attention to what viewers say about your thumbnails and content. Sometimes, small tweaks based on feedback can make a big difference. Stay open to suggestions and keep refining your approach as your channel grows. Obsessing over every detail of your thumbnails can lead to burnout. Remember, YouTube is a long-term journey. It's better to focus on steady improvement and enjoying the process than to stress over making everything perfect. Take breaks, experiment, and have fun with your channel. To sum up, thumbnails are just one piece of the YouTube puzzle. They help attract viewers, but they aren't the only thing that determines your success. Focus on creating high-quality content, understanding your audience, and building a loyal community. These are the factors that lead to long-term growth and success on YouTube. Here are some actionable tips. Don't stress over making the perfect thumbnail. Focus on clarity and honesty in your designs. Use analytics to guide your decisions and keep testing new ideas. Most importantly, prioritize your content and your viewers' experience above all else. Thanks for sticking around. Remember, while thumbnails are helpful, they're not the be-all and end-all of YouTube growth. Focus on what you can control, your content, your consistency, and your connection with your audience. That's what will truly help your channel thrive in the long run. That wraps up our deep dive into the real role of thumbnails on YouTube. Hopefully, you feel less pressure to make every thumbnail perfect and more motivated to focus on your content and your audience. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and most importantly, keep creating. See you in the next video.